go, Samson.
Forget it for tonight, Jason.
Look at one chunk. Worth $200-300 if it's worth a dime.
It'll keep till morning. Nobody in this forsaken end will know where to steal it.
You know, Charlie, I always said there was gold in the Black Hills.
The amount of talking you do, I can believe it. Now, shut up and get some shut-eye.
$1 million in gold, maybe more. And only a three-way split.
If you can keep your big mouth shut. But the way you spill your guts every time you get a drink, you'll have these hills swarming with gold hunters within a month.
We'll get ours. There's enough for everybody.
There's never enough, Jason.
With these mountains crawling with gold, listen, everybody, listen. There's gold. Gold here, you hear me? More gold than you ever dreamed of.
Shut up, Jason.
Yeah, you won't ever sue within 100 miles crawling down our backs.
There's enough for them, too. Listen to me, all you red men. All the repeating rifles in the world won't win your war against us as fast as gold. You hear me? Gold!
Samson, you gone crazy?
Never enough for more than one.
For this, you kill?
For enough of this, I'll do anything.
There is much more gold than this.
Where?
I will show you. Before you die.
Well, look, you kill me, you'll be making the biggest mistake of your life. What's your name? How do they call you?
Crazy Horse.
Crazy Horse? Well, you're a leader of the Sioux Nation. Surely you understand the power of gold.
And where would I spend this gold? In the white man's stores? Will he sell me guns and ammunition? Will he sell me food for my people?
Well, no, not to you, but to me. Give me access to this gold, freedom to come and go as I choose, and I'll get you anything you want. You just name it.
Anything I want.
Anything.
Very well, white man. I want one thing. Just one. A man brought to me alive. A white man.
A man? Look, Crazy Horse.
You want this gold?
I want it. I'll bring you any man you say. You can roast him over a fire or make a blood brother out of him. It doesn't make any difference to me. Who is this man you want so badly?
Custer.
Well, you certainly came to the right man.
At 24, he had been the youngest general in the Civil War. Within 5 years, he had been reduced in rank and sent west to be forgotten. But he was not the kind of man to let the world forget. His name, George Armstrong Custer.
Commence firing.
Reload.
Continue firing, Sergeant.
I can't, sir. It's jammed.
Twist out that retainer and check the firing pin.
Remove the clip.
Appears as how that contraption's got a mind of its own.
Yeah, and right now this contraption doesn't want to shoot.
Maybe it just don't favor sergeants, ex-rebel sergeants.
They told us during the war that the Gatling gun was designed to replace an entire company of riflemen. I never did see one of them that worked well.
Just how many did you see, Mr. Samson?
Other men do have eyes and know how to use them. In spite of the fact that you never did recognize that, Custer.
You're back early, Samson. You weren't due in from the Black Hills till the end of the month.
I was lucky to get back at all. The Sioux ran me out of there, one of Crazy Horse's war parties.
And obviously you didn't finish scouting for the proposed Sioux reservation.
No, I didn't. And when you read my report, well, let's just say that making a treaty with the Sioux and getting them onto a reservation is a long way off, if ever.
You'd better come along to my office. You too, Custer.
Sergeant, see to the cleaning and storing of this weapon.
Yes, sir. What do you suppose that was all about?
You've only been in the Army 2 months, boy. When you've been around as long as I have, you learn not to ask questions. Boy's gonna make a good soldier one of these days.
The way you look after that bald-faced kid, I swear, Sergeant, you're just like an old mother hen.
There. That whole area. My guess is there's a mother lode right in the middle of it.
But you're not sure.
No, I'm not sure. But I've got to find out, and you've got to help me.
Samson, you know as well as we that those hills are sacred to the Sioux. Sending troopers in there would be the same as asking for war.
You don't seem to realize what would happen if word got out that there was gold in there. You couldn't keep people away.
He's right. A gold rush would mean a full-scale war, and with the entire Sioux nation.
Unless I can get in there and survey it, stake it out as government land, and they couldn't touch it.
It's not quite that simple. Crazy Horse has sworn to kill any white man who goes into the Black Hills.
A company of men going in there would be an invitation to him to attack. If we had a company to spare, which we don't. The 5th is on extended patrol duty in the southern Dakotas. I asked for more men to bolster the 7th, and they sent me a Gatling gun. No, Mr. Samson. I'm afraid it's out of the question.
General, a detail of men, well mounted and equipped, could skirt the entire area that Crazy Horse is in. Go around behind, through the back door, as it were. Once they're there 2 days, that's all I need. Get in and get out. Now, doesn't that make sense?
Detail. It's less than a company of men. If Crazy Horse spotted them, they wouldn't have a chance. Unless they had the firepower of a full company. General, if they had that Gatling gun.
Oh, Custer, wait a minute. My job is to get in there and make this survey for peace, not to start a war.
Mr. Samson, you can't ask men to protect you if you don't allow them the weapons to protect themselves.
All right, Mr. Samson. Your request is granted. Colonel Custer, you'll get ready to leave as soon as possible and take the Gatling gun with you. Are there any questions?
No.
All right, then. That's all. Good luck.
Thank you, General.
be a good place to bed down.
Any sign?
Oh, saw a few deer and some buffalo, but nothing else.
Sounds like a safe place.
Indians get thirsty just as we do. We'll bypass the water hole and make camp further on.
Eat it!
You never stood night guard in the field before, so don't go roaming around. Now, your post is from here to those rocks over there. Hanson will be covering the other side of camp. Now, if you hear or you see anything, you just holler, here?
I sure will, Sergeant.
I'll be back from time to time to check on you.
You gonna come back later on and check on me, Sergeant, in case I get scared?
A little out of tune, I'd say.
You're learning, General. Sioux Brave sings a whole lot prettier than that.
It's getting closer. Go have another look around. Good work, soldier. You stay that alert, you keep your hair a long time.
Yes, sir.
Hanson? Hanson.
Sergeant Busted! On the double, Indians! Easy,
I'd say you've been busy, General.
Hanson's gone. See what you can find, Joe. Sergeant, get the men up. I want a thorough search made of this area. Tell the men to go in pairs and stay alert.
Yes, sir.
Sioux. Say they're Ogallala's.
Crazy Horse's men?
Yeah. That's all there was?
That's right. No sign of Hanson?
No.
All right. We'll take another look around as soon as it's daylight. No sign. Nothing.
All these rocks, no telling which way he went. We scouted out yonder for more than a mile.
You didn't really expect to find him, did you?
Why not, Mr. Samson?
Well, he obviously saw you jumped by those two Indians.
You better make yourself clear.
The man ran scared, went over the hill, deserted.
You better keep that kind of talk to yourself.
At ease,
Answer
Sergeant.
to me.
At ease.
You don't seem to know how to handle men now any better than you did during the war, Custer. Then you never did care for your men, did you? Just for yourself.
Mount the detail, Captain.
Detail, mount up.
setting the trap.
What do you think, Colonel? Think they're trying to warn us off?
I don't know. One thing's clear. They've seen us and deliberately let us come this far. We'll double the watch tonight, every man. 2 hours on, 2 hours off.
I had to slug him to get out of camp. That makes Custer shy 2 men now.
If he has this gun you speak of, he will fight. And many of my men will die.
Well, that's the price you're going to have to pay, isn't it? I mean, if you want him. Look, I brought him here. What you do from now on is your business. I kept my half of the bargain.
Not yet. Destroy that gun, and you will have your gold.
Hey, wait a minute. That wasn't part of the deal.
The gun was not a part of it either. It stands in our way, so you will destroy it.
Well, I can't go back there. When they discover that boy missing, they'll connect it with me.
You will go back and destroy that gun.
No, the risk is...
You do not want the gold as badly as I thought.
No, wait. Maybe I can get back there before they miss him. What are you going to do with him?
Does it matter to you?
No.
Your 2 hours are up. Go wake up Buckley and Connors.
Okay, Sarge.
Custer! Over here!
What's wrong?
Plenty. Looks like another one of your fair-weather troopers has taken himself off.
Johnny! Answer me!
He wouldn't answer you even if he heard you.
When did you see him last, Sergeant?
About an hour ago, I checked on him. Was just about to relieve him when I heard Samson yelling his head off.
Take a look around. Don't panic the men. California, ride out and see if you can cut any sign leading away from here. How did you happen to find him missing, Mr. Samson?
Because I knew that your boy soldiers would desert first chance they got. I heard something. I came out here to investigate.
What did you hear?
I don't know. Something moving through the bush.
You came out here to investigate. Alone.
I've spent weeks in these hills alone. I know how to look after myself.
Find anything?
Out there a couple hundred yards where we found some tracks looked like boot heels had been drugged in the sand.
We went into some rocks and we lost him.
That's all?
Yep.
Aye. Look, Custer, at the rate your men are deserting...
That deserter you're referring to, Mr. Samson, was just a kid. Young, scared, and a little bit wet around the ears. But he was a trooper. And no deserter.
At ease, Sergeant.
Hey, cut it out, bustard.
There you go. I'll give him what's coming to him.
Shut up, Samson. Sergeant, we'll move out in 10 minutes. See to it. Now.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Move, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
That man attacked me. He ought to be court-martialed.
I'll take that into consideration when we return to Fort Hays. How much farther?
Other side of those sawtooths, 8, 9 miles.
You camp in that area, you can start your survey in the morning. Be alive. Any sign of Indians?
No, but that don't make no difference. Crazy horse ain't apt to be seen unless he wants to be. That's an old Sioux trick. Planting a man in your road so you'll come a-busting down into their trap.
Captain Keel, I want 2 men. You and Sergeant Bustard stay by the gun. Use it only if you have to cover us. Put the men in position. Be ready for anything.
fire.
Samson? That's taken Renegade. The man took off with our pack mule and supplies. Is he daft? Not so you'd notice. The fix is good and proper. Took the firing pin retainer off the gun.
I'm wondering why Samson took that firing mechanism.
Eliminate any chance we had of getting out of this mess that he's got us in.
Aye, but why get us in trouble?
Samson may have answered that question himself. He discovered gold in the Black Hills. That's why we came here.
Sure appears that he went to an awful lot of trouble to get us out here.
My guess is that Samson had some kind of deal with the Sioux. And that deal includes us. In any case, we're pulling out now.
We're going back the way we came, sir.
No, we'll cut west, try to catch up to Samson.
What about the Gatling gun, sir? It'll slow us some.
We can't let that gun fall into Crazy Horse's hands. Move him out, Sergeant.
Prepare to move!
They still have the gun. I told Samson to meet me at the high rocks. Go. Find him and bring him to me.
Well, it's about time. All right, where is he? Where's Crazy Horse? All right, let's go. Get up there.
Yeah, it's Samson's all right. He passed this way and not too long since either.
How long ago?
Oh, an hour, maybe two. Hey, he wasn't alone either. It's two shod animals. That's the pack mule and his saddle horse. There's two unshod pony tracks.
An hour ahead of us. Is there any way to cut him off?
Well, it's hard to say, General. Now, this canyon here runs off the way he's headed, if it don't dead end on us.
We've got to catch him.
Canyon would be a trap.
There's only one way to find out. Four men on that Gatling gun. Wheel it into position over here.
Get her up.
Rio, get the canteens.
I had to let us ride right into a mess like this.
Neither one of us had any way of knowing that. If that's any consolation.
Is he all right?
He'll survive. Is if any of us do.
All right, soldier.
The Gatling gun's useless without the firing pin retainer, General.
Crazy Horse may not know that. Get ready. Here they come. Easy. Hold your fire.
Come on, if you're coming, you blasted sidewash.
Anxious, Mr. Keogh? I have a feeling that Crazy Horse won't disappoint you this time. He's just looking us over before he commits his braves.
No, please. Don't hurt me anymore.
Easy. Easy, trooper. Easy. Easy, trooper. You're all right now. You're with us. Here, drink this. Easy. That's enough.
Colonel Custer. The man. Samson.
It's all right, Johnny. It's all right. We know all about that man, Samson.
You rest easy. How's that leg, Sergeant?
Clean wound, sir. It's all right, except for the bleeding. I got that stopped now.
Here, let me take a look at it. Keep this.
The only thing I know that time out of this hole would be a mountain goat. He'd have to be packing a ladder.
Captain Keogh, how much water and ammunition do we have?
Samson got away with all the extra ammunition in canteens. All we've got is what each man has left.
We're on short rations as long as we're stuck here. Men, check your ammunition and water. Make your water last, and your ammunition count. What are they doing, Joe?
Making medicine, I reckon, General. Big medicine. Trying to get their courage up for a charge. If I know anything about Crazy Horse, it'll be a wing-dinger.
When?
Oh, maybe any minute. Might not be for a week. It's one thing about a Sioux. You can never tell what he's going to do. At any rate, all we can do is wait.
We'll wait, all right. Until night falls.
The Gatling gun is useless. Without this, it will not fire. Now, have I kept our bargain?
I do not know the workings of such a gun. That piece of metal could be anything.
That's the firing pin retainer, I am telling you. The gun cannot shoot. I have kept my word.
And yet Custer keeps the gun with him, pointed to meet our attack. Why, if the gun is useless?
He's a soldier. He's running a bluff. If you attack now, tonight, you will overrun his position. You will wipe him out. You can get close in the darkness. It will be over in a few moments. And I promise you, you will wear Custer's yellow hair on your war lance.
But if you are wrong, if that gun works, the darkness will not matter. The bullets will be like a scythe through the white man's wheat. My men will die.
No, believe me. You will win everything if you attack now.
We will find out if you are speaking truth. When the sun rises. When the sun rises, we will fight.
Got on your mind, General?
Captain Keogh, if I don't return, you're in command of this detail.
What's you going to do, General?
Call it reconnaissance, Captain. I'll try to make it back before daybreak. If I don't make it, you're on your own. Good luck.
But, General...
You have your orders, Captain.
General.
Aye, sir.
You can't run off by yourself this way.
Sorry, California, but that's the way it is. You may smell like an old goat, as Sergeant Mustard says, but I know you can't climb mountains like one. Is it worth it, Samson? Go ahead. Yell. Yell your head off. They won't hear you with all that racket.
What are you going to do, Custer?
I'm going to take you back.
Always the fool, huh? Always the lily-white hero. All right, Custer. Let's just play your little game.
What do you call yourself, Samson? Traitor? Murderer?
You're spouting moralities like some kind of schoolboy. That's not quite the way it is, Custer. Everything isn't all that bright and shining nobility they taught us, you know. No, it's dog eat dog. Man takes what he can get in this world the best way he can. Let me show you what I mean.
Climb into these rocks. Get above them. Fire when I tell you to. Go.
That crazy horse, he's just like a coyote. He sure ain't gonna take no unnecessary chances, is he? What are they doing? They're working their way up that rock on the other side of the canyon. When they get up on top, where they're gonna start picking us off.
That don't leave us very much of a chance.
Just exactly the way Crazy Horse has it figured.
Up in those rocks, they'll pick us off like ducks in a pond.
We've got to make them come to us.
Now that's a trick that might take a whole lot of doing.
A trick. Captain Keogh.
Aye.
I expect you two recruits back on duty.
Well, I keep telling that darn Yankee doctor that I can ride as good as ever, and he keeps telling me to get back in this darn bed. 7th isn't pulling out, is it, Colonel?
Only on foraging duty, Sergeant. What about you, Trooper?
I'm doing fine, sir.
That's right. Doctor says he'll be as good as new in about a week.
Well, I'm counting on the both of you to swing an axe.
Oh. General! General Perry's just a busting to see you. I declare, I gotta hand it to you ex-Johnny Rebs. If there's any gold breaking to be done, you'll somehow or other wind up on the inside track.
You just wait until this arrow hole in my leg heals. It's going to give me great pleasure, you ornery bobcat, to take you apart with my bare hands.
That'll be the day. Why, if you get any outlandish ideas like that in that thick head of yours, don't you go letting no little old scratch on your leg stand in the road. Oh. You soldier boys, you're all alike. Why, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, Sarge. You've got this poor innocent kid so corrupted. Why, he's gold-breaking just like you are.
You've been out in the wild so long, California, you've lost all resemblance to anything human. and all the human decency you ever had. This poor boy laying here, just about dying, and you carrying on the way you do. You've done just about enough harm for today. So go out and find some Indians to play with.
Just before the battle, Mother, I am thinking most of you.